going on?
Not much. Oh man.
Oh, Canada, man, it's freezing out there, but
Yeah.
we're here, you know,
Yeah.
like every single week, every Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We had a nice presentation. We talked to a lot of people that were curious about the business came out tonight. But like you said, some people still didn't show. Some people that we thought were gonna come didn't show
Yeah.
up. What do you think? What's
I don't know. I think that you have to ask yourself the question: is it because? Well, it is cold.
Yeah.
It is cold.
Yeah.
And we, you know, minus 15. It's not fun to drive all the way
But
there.
people still got bills. I mean, if you still need money, how are you not gonna show up because?
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. I think maybe we're not doing a good enough job explaining it. Maybe.
I don't know about that. But it doesn't even matter how I explain it. Think about it. If you apply for a job, right? You go for a job.
Yeah.
You know, the manager's there showing you, okay, this is your desk, this is your cubicle, government. This is your cubicle, and this is what you have to do. And it gives you a training manual. You practice and whatever. Even if he showed you the wrong way, or he didn't even show you properly, you're still gonna get paid on your work done. It's up to you at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So no matter how we explain to you like how to get this done or how to make money in this business, at the end of the day, it's your opportunity, right? So if we approach people, you know, we're busy. Like, I mean, I wish I could help every single person we want to hand in hand, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to make more money, come ask us the questions that you feel that you haven't been answered, and we can answer those questions. But if you don't ask us any questions, then you don't, you know, face the cold, I guess.
Because I think it's easy to be complacent. It's easy to be satisfied. Even though you're not happy, it's easy to be satisfied. Even though you would like to, you know, whether it be a material thing, like a big screen TV, or just having time to spend on a trip with your family, it's easy to you say, you know what, I'm going to compromise and whatever. Because we're so used to having that J-O-B, just over broke.
I like that.
I mean, that's, I think we're accustomed to, you know, working, put our nose to the grind. I don't think we're lazy. We put our nose to the grind. We do what people tell us to do.
Yeah.
We've been always
Yeah.
doing that from
Yeah.
the beginning,
Yeah.
you know. And why does some people excel in other fields? Because they're entrepreneurs. Because they choose to not necessarily not listen, but try something else.
Mm-hmm.
You always think outside the box. Think outside the box. So okay, so you think outside the box. Now what? This is the opportunity that allows you to think outside the box and to go and explore another avenue. And in our case, it's great because it's thinking out of the box, but it's products that everyone uses.
Yeah, yeah.
Services that they all use.
Yeah, but the whole thinking outside the box, I mean, I asked someone that did it, and I said, if tomorrow I give you the keys of a restaurant, and you're not a cook, you've never managed a restaurant or nothing, what do you do next? Like, what do? You have the keys, you own the restaurant. It's called Ricardo's Italian Flavor or something, or whatever. What do you do next? You know, if you don't think outside the box and think, okay, well, how am I gonna get customers? What, are you gonna go door to door and tell people, hey, I opened a restaurant down the block? You're just gonna open a website and poof, people are gonna show up? Or are you gonna open the back door of your kitchen so that the scent, you're gonna have a little Fred Flintstone fly away coming to your restaurant? How's it gonna work?
Exactly.
You have a business,
Yeah.
so you need to be, you know, in tune of like, okay, well, how do I bring people in? How do I show people what it is I have to offer? So whether it's this, which is momentis, or whatever other business that you're doing, you have to think outside the box to be able to bring people in and get the business started.
And that brings us back to our initial point. Why is there not more people here? We're basically giving you a free seminar of how this works, why you should join. And the best example is we have someone that shows up the other day to a meeting, brings a guest. The guest has no idea what this opportunity is about, but there was one person, of course, that was in the business. After the presentation, I was on the laptop signing them up. That person that brought them to the meeting didn't say a word. The only thing they said was, this is an opportunity.
Opportunity.
And that's all we want in this life. There's no security, there's only opportunity. Because you can have the best car in the world, okay, brand new, it's going to come with 4 tires, and there's a reason why, even though they're great, they're on 20 dubs or whatever, chromed out, spinning, they're going to have that spare in the back because it's not a question of, you know, if, it's when something's going to go
Something
wrong.
always happens. Something always happens. Remember, I was coming back from Toronto a few weeks ago where there was a big conference, and I'm driving, and I'm happy. I got my Escalade, so I'm worry-free of the snow and all that stuff. And I'm driving, and I had a flat tire. Poof, tire just blew, had a flat tire. And the second car that was following me, another rep, part of Money Never Sleep, his Range Rover, timing belt broke. What are the odds that two cars break down on the same highway? But if it wasn't for extra money, right? Not two jobs. I'm talking about extra money, momentous money. If it wasn't for that, then maybe we wouldn't have the CA card or a tow truck to pay for us to help us repair what we need to repair and move on with our business. But you never know. Things happen all the time. And that's why another video that I made, it was about you can't afford to go get a second job. Then you have no life. And before I even mentioned that, you mentioned something about we think we're okay. Well, a lot of people say, yeah, Danny, you talk about money, you guys talk about money this, but I don't need extra money. I'm good with my 30K or 40K a year. I'm good. I don't want extra money. You guys will never be satisfied. It's not that we'll never be satisfied. It's that they taught us in school that sky was the limit, right? So if sky's the limit, why can't I go a little bit higher than other people actually want? What's so wrong with that? What if I do want to live on the beach for the rest of my life? It takes money for me to achieve my goal, my dream. If my dream is to live on the beach, I can't do it with $30,000 a year. No. I'm not going to make it. No. So everybody wants something different. Momentus is just a vehicle. It's just a tool. We're not asking you to quit whatever that you're doing, but you want a little bit more money. Because you see it all the time. When a friend of yours says, oh, I just came back from Cuba, he's like, oh, I wish I would have went. Why didn't you go? Not because you can't get take time off, because you don't have the extra money. It's having that extra money to do those things that all these other people are talking about. Oh, I went to my family, we took everybody to Disneyland. Well, why don't you take your family to Disneyland? Well, Disneyland's too expensive. It's not expensive. If you have the money, it's not expensive. So that's what it is. 9 to 4, 9 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever it is. You want extra money, but you can't get another job. So momentous makes sense.